Welcome in our third section about regular expressions course. In this section, we'll be using quantifiers with capturing groups. So first thing that we will about using quantifiers for matching a specific number of elements. Up to this time, we have no notion of number of occurrences that we need to match. Sometimes we want to match expression only if the specific letter or number is occurring specific number of times. Quantifiers are created just for that purpose. Next thing, once we will know quantifiers, we will be using capturing group to treat a group of character as a unit, and we'll be leveraging also quantifiers. So we will try to create a capturing group that is able to capture the occurrences of sequence a couple of times. Next thing, repeating regular expression multiple times, and based on that, we'll create an improved version without repeating regular expression in the code, so we'll be using back reference to solve more complex problems. And this is a first video in which we'll be using quantifiers for matching a specific number of elements. So first thing that we will do is to find occurrences with quantifier. We'll be using star quantifier to specify number of occurrences that we are expecting to have in an input sequence that we are matching against for. Finally, we'll be specifying number of quantity using curly braces. So let's start from the quantifier test that has a lot of useful concepts. So first thing that we will use is a given 0 or 1 quantifier, and we'll be using that one. So we can see that in this example, we will be matching anything that occurs 0 or 1 number of times. So here we will have 3 matches. Let's see how does it work. We can see that this test passed, and it is not so obvious what does it pass. But it passed because this question mark match also the empty string. So if we will specify an empty string here, let's see what will happen. We can see that it matched 1 time. So we can see that if we have empty string and we are using quantifier that specify that we are okay with 0 or 1 match, also we can replace this specific quantifier with the curly braces. In curly braces, we can specify number of occurrences that we are expecting to. So here we are expecting from 0 to 1 number of occurrences, and we will get exactly the same 3 matches. Let's start the test and see. We can see that we have 3 matches, but let's see what will happen if we specify only 1 occurrence. We can see that assertion failed, so we have no match. It will be clearer after more examples. So then there is an example that we are using 0 or many quantifier. So the star quantifier specifies that we want to match something that occurs once, 0 or many times. So here previous quantifier match only 1 or 0, and here we're matching multiple times as well. But also we'll match 3 times because empty will be treated as a match. So we can see that here we can specify exactly the same thing, specifying range from 0 without closing. So this is unclosed range, and it is just n star. So star is an alias for this specific range. So let's start the test. We can see that it works exactly the same. Also, we have a match that is 1 or many qualifier. So this is a plus match. So plus match, if we will match against high, we will see that it is not matched. So A is not matched at all. So it will fail. So we have matches equal to 0, equal to false. So it means that matches is equal to 0. So then also we can specify that A should be matched 1 or more times. So he will not get match at all. The same situation applies here. So we can see that he will match only sequence that has 3 A letters. So we can see that the first sequence of 3 A letters will be matched, and then second sequence of 3 letters A will be matched. So we'll get 2 matches as the result. So we can see that this test passed using that quantifiers. Also here we are specifying exactly the same quantifier, but here text is too low. So we can see that text has only 2 A, so it will have 0 matches. We can also specify that we will match A that is 2 or 3 times. So if the first sequence of 2 is matched, so it will be included in the result. So we can see, let's start the test, that we matched against those ranges. Also, we can add the question mark, so it means that it will be evaluated lazily. So it will not finish when the first occurrence is evaluated. So this is a big difference between this one and this one. Here we have first match, it will stop going further into the text that we are matching against. If you will give a question mark, it means that it will go after next matches. So we will get a first match of 2 elements and second match of 3 elements. So this sequence of 2 elements will yield into 2 resulting matches. But in this example, it will yield only once and it will finish immediately.